G'day everyone, so I'm going to do my review summary of Karongwe Chisomo Safari Camp, and let's talk about the tents. The tents are large and spacious. They got desks, plenty of places for storage and other places to put your luggage. The bathrooms are large, however they are starting to show their age in places such as some cracked tiles. The bottom surrounds of the showers, you can see where all the wood is now frayed from water damage and things like that. So, you know, some of those little bits and pieces are starting to show their age, but generally they're quite comfortable. Beds were comfortable, plenty of pillows. They do have, because it's been quite chilly of late, hot water, electric blankets here. So I availed myself of the electric blanket last night, and on one of the other nights we stayed here. What else is there about the rooms? No air conditioning, but they've got a big ceiling fan as well, so I can't actually comment what they're like in the heat of summer, how cool they may be. But yeah, nice rooms, and we did get a complimentary bottle of wine on both of our stays here. Just the Karongwe branded was it dry red wine, but it's still a nice touch. You know, at night when you come back home off drive, there's a chocolate there on the pillows. Just little nice touches when you get to the room. We have a nice big balcony here, and we're in room 1 this time, which we requested after last week, and thank you Karongwe for sorting that out. Room 1 with a nice view over a bit of sort of like grassland and trees, and no tents in front of us. So I know at least 1, 2, I guess it's 3. There's a bunch of them along this area here. So you may be able to request that when you book. Never a guarantee though. The dining experience was very good. It's a buffet style for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast, they do have an egg station, so you can get your eggs made to order. But for a buffet style, gosh, what is that over there? Oh, I think it's an Inyala having something that, yeah, a male Inyala having something to eat. A buffet style, but for buffet style, the food was really, really good. And we noted that other guests also commented how good the food has been here at Chisomo. So good variety, you know, changes from time to time. Your breakfast is kind of your normal thing with cereals, your bacon, your sausage, your hash browns, other things like that, juices, tea, coffee, etc. Wi-Fi, okay, I'm quite impressed by the decent Wi-Fi. We've had at least close to the main tent, the communal tent here where we eat and where the little bar is. But decent Wi-Fi here. I managed to do a little bit of streaming of the Formula One and my football team back home and things like that. There's a little buffer here and there, but generally it was pretty good here. So quite impressed. You don't always get that in safari camps, a good Wi-Fi signal. The staff have all been very friendly, very polite, which is nice. You know, you get off safari, they give you the hot towels, you get an arrival drink, little sort of nice touches. And with Karongwe, you get on your evening drive where you stop for your sundowner drink, you get a choice of a soft drink, a white or a red wine, a beer, or an alcoholic apple cider, which is also nice, often even on expensive lodges and camps. Sometimes you have to pay extra for that. The drinks, like your bar tab, you just accumulate that. They get your room number when you're having a drink, and you finalise that at the end of your stay. Big shout out to our ranger, our guide, Polly, and our tracker, Eddie, who did a stellar job. Very friendly guys, always good to have a chat with those guys, and as informative as you would like them to be. So ask them any questions when you're out on game drive. Karongwe is quite conveniently located not far from Hoedspruit. So for those who are flying in, it's a pretty straightforward drive. Many people get a transfer, but it's an easy drive in here to Karongwe, about 50 minutes to an hour to get to the main gate, and then it's like another 10 minutes or so to drive into the camp. But thoroughly enjoyed our stay. It's now been 4 times we've been to Karongwe and enjoyed every time we've been here, so we can definitely recommend Karongwe no matter which lodge or camp you stay here within the Karongwe Private Game Reserve under the umbrella of Karongwe Portfolio. So thanks for watching again. Obviously I've done a bit of a camp walkthrough and a tent walkthrough as well, which you would have seen the video of. If I haven't done so already, I'll play that for you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.